It's Nolan. About to blow the bag, yo. Work. Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You deserve the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that notice. Shout and make it right. Work that thing around the clock. Everybody came to see it. Got a line around the block. Cashing out the ones. I got funds and they never stop. DJ play a song. I'ma let them fly just like a fly. Ball status, cherry all platinum. Got a floss habit. Throw that money. Ain't no jaw jacking. I got more baggage. Show me some. I can change your life if you don't know what's up. Seen it from the front. Now back it up just like a loaded truck. Ay, I got plenty paper. I just wanna spend with you. Ay, I ain't got nowhere to be, so let me chill with you. Ay, you the prototype, the baddest one up in the room. I just wanna see you making move in your birthday soon. Ay, work. Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You deserve the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that notice. Popular demand, I just came to see you dance. Pulled up in that lamb, bout to pop them rubber bands. You got what I want, baby, I got what you need. We can make this thing a 10, let me know before I leave. Hey, swipe the card, bout to buy the bar, treat you like a star. It ain't nothing that I can't afford, girl, you got the flow. Let me see you work it like a pro, baby, drop it low. Politicking, we don't need a pole. Shawty got my boat, yeah. Coal mining, I can spot a diamond in the rough. Big spender in the club, finna throw it up. Real baller showing love, never get enough. I'm in the city every week, gon' see me posted up. Work. Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You deserve the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that notice. Work. Hey, go and get that bonus. Work. Let me see your devotion. Work. You deserve the promotion. Work. Can't leave without that notice. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well today. Hope you're enjoying it. We're going to be having a nice little Let's Talk session. So as always, make sure you got your little snack, got your little beverage. Make sure your kids is good. Make sure the family's straight. Do what you got to do in order to tune in. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and just do a quick request that y'all like the video. Be sure to share the video so that we could get some more people in the chat, or just share it so that we get some more people to watch it on the replay, whatever it is. But now we're going to be getting into a few things in today's Let's Talk session. All right. Before I start the show, I want to go ahead and give condolences and say rest in peace to BeatKing. All right, we want to start there, giving love and respect. Rest in peace to BeatKing, Houston producer, DJ, and rapper. Unfortunately, he passed yesterday. He died at 39 years of age. He leaves behind 2 children. His manager confirmed it yesterday. There was some conflicting stories that were circulating yesterday as well. Some people were saying he was unalived by somebody in a physical way. Others were saying hold out for more information. As of today, it's been put out that he passed from a pulmonary embolism. Okay, so nobody did anything to him, at least not to our knowledge. He passed from natural causes. All right, so the Associated Press here says Houston rapper BeatKing, whose booming voice and eccentric songs brought him fame in nightclubs and on social media, has passed, his manager said on Friday. He was 39 again. His real name was Justin Riley, and unfortunately, he passed after fainting during a recording session Thursday night. Wow. So he was in the studio working.
Tasha Felder, his manager, said that he was taken to a hospital and then he had a pulmonary embolism. She says his daughters were with him the entire time. It is truly sad. We loved him so much. BeatKing, whose club music anthems earned him the name Club Godzilla, achieved his biggest hit in 2020 when his song Didn't Leave went viral on social media and peaked at number 3 on Billboard's Bubbling Under Hot 100 chart. He also scored hits with the songs Crush and Thick. His final album, Never Leave Houston on a Sunday, was just released last month. Okay. He's got collaborations with 2 Chainz, Bun B, T-Pain, and Ludacris, although BeatKing didn't achieve the national prominence of fellow Houstonians such as Travis Scott and Megan Thee Stallion. They say he found fame throughout the South among fans who admired his sound and authenticity to Houston. He actually dubbed himself as the one who brought club music to Houston. That was his own thing. So again, salute and condolences to BeatKing and his family. So I just wanted to take a moment to pay respects. Now we're going to get into the show. First up on the lineup, we're going to get into Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. Okay. They recently linked up for a new show on Instagram of all places, which is called Close Friends. Now, this is not a show that they're doing together consistently, at least not to my knowledge. I do believe that this is a show that's going to be debuting or premiering, I should say, on Instagram's YouTube channel, which sounds weird to say Instagram got a YouTube channel. But they had a very nice little session. It seems like they did this probably at the end of their tour, the Hot Girl Summer Tour where they toured together. They talked about all types of things, the first impressions, meeting each other, pet peeves. They went over why Megan chose Glorilla to even be a part of the tour. We're going to get into that in a few. They talked about the usage of actual close friends on Instagram. If you on IG, you already know what close friends is. You know what I'm saying? That's them stories and stuff that you only want select people to be able to see. Some of y'all use it, some of y'all misuse it, some of y'all abuse it. Hey, it ain't none of my business. I don't want to be in none of them. You feel me? Okay? But we're going to get into their conversation. And specifically, I want to hone in on the section of the conversation where they talk about the two of them meeting, first impressions, what Megan saw in Glorilla, which made them come together for the Hot Girl Summer Tour. I feel like this was like really wholesome content. I felt like this was a good dose of positivity. Similarly, this week we've also seen Lotto, Flo Milli, and Sexy Red. They did the Spotify Golden whatever the fuck conversation, for that whole mural museum thing that we talked about a week ago. And, it's just good to see the ladies in hip hop linking up, even if I don't like Sexy Red, you know what I mean? It's cool to see them linking up. We saw that Lotto and Sexy Red, there was supposed to have been some tension there. It's not no tension there. They seem to fuck with each other. Flo Milli. So it's good to see the ladies coming together, doing interviews together, talking to each other, having conversations on camera, in a more communal space rather than always feeding into beef, right? That's one thing that we never really got to see is like, if you could remember like 10 years ago in hip hop, especially around the time Drake took like A$AP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar on tour. And then on the heels of that, you had like Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, A$AP Rocky. They got real tight. They started doing interviews and like hanging out together and doing vlogs. Then at another point, we had like the Schoolboy Q, Danny Brown friendship that turned into interviews and vlogs. You know what I'm saying? That gave fans an opportunity to see what these people were like in real life and also get to see how they actually interacted amongst their peers. Unfortunately, it took to 2024 for us to have a very vibrant female rap scene where we can actually see some of the same with our current crop. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go back to like Tyler, the Creator, and A$AP Rocky, their unlikely friendship, and they became like besties for a while, and they were almost inseparable until, A$AP really locked in with Rihanna in a real way. So it's cool to see that we're in that era with the ladies. Now, let's go ahead and pull up the clip that I'm talking about, and it's about a 5-minute clip of Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla basically speaking about their relationship, how it's evolved, and how they interacted while they were on the road together. All right. Give me a second to pull it up. Here we go.
Okay, so do you feel like there's a difference between Glow and Gloria?
I feel like it's not a difference at all.
Me either. Like I feel like
God.
how you rap and what you rap about, that's your real life. Like
Yes,
you be
like
walking around just like this, turn all the time.
Yes, like I literally don't, like what I rap about is literally me. Like I don't got no, oh, okay, I'm finna hang Glorilla up and go be Glow and go be a good girl. Like, no, I'm just me. Like
That's one of the things I really like about you. Like, because it's very hard to meet a real person in the industry. And as soon as I met you, it just... bitch, you was just the same bitch every time.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's how you is. Like you just turned, like, I ain't gonna lie, when we first met, like I could like tell like you was like scared to like let people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that about you, but
because I came in super open and just partying and on my head and just letting everybody know me for real.
But you know, I'm a fan of you, so I know your background and stuff. So I was like, okay, I understand why she like this. She'll come around.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, and now we close friends.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes me very happy.
Okay, so how about you? Do you think it's a difference between Megan and Megan Thee Stallion?
I feel like no, but yes. Like when I'm on stage, I'm definitely all the way Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
But when I get off the stage, you know me. Like you know me for real. And I definitely did have to learn how to be Megan and Megan Thee Stallion. Like everybody don't deserve to know Megan.
Right.
So I do have to have a difference between Megan Thee Stallion and who I am personally, because I feel like I had to set my boundaries. I had to learn about more respect and self-love for myself, and I don't want everybody to know the person that I'm protecting. So there is a difference.
Oh, I'm mad everybody can't know how sweet and fun you is.
No, fuck them. But I'm glad you know.
Right.
And that's all that matters.
Period. So tell me about when you decided to bring me on tour with you, and why me?
So at first I wasn't gonna have nobody. Like I just wanted to go by myself. It was my first time going on my own tour. But I really like your music. Like I really like your music, and I really felt like, you know what, it's the Hot Girl Summer Tour. We need girls. Like we need to have a good time. We need to have a blast. And then I started thinking about who would I feel like I would have a blast with. And I feel like we are doing something very unique for the South.
Yes.
Like having big female rappers from the South. I feel like we really like the first of our time. Like that really like took off with it.
Exactly.
So I was like, I gotta bring Glow. Like I gotta ask her, do she want to do it? I feel like I would really have a good time with her, and I really like her music. And the people gotta see this shit.
Yeah.
Like they gotta see the two biggest asses.
Exactly. What the fuck?
The two biggest booties. Like we gotta put it in the same arena. Like cause we gonna pack it out.
Exactly.
That's what we've been doing. We've been packing it out every night.
The fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, I was so happy because, you know, originally I was supposed to went on tour. Type shit for my project. But when they was like, they called me, and when they said it, I was like, hell, fuck, goddamn, yeah. Like,
yes.
Cause I always say, like, I relate to you, and I'm not just saying this because we've been on tour together, blase. Like, I tell people this, like, I relate to you more as a, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you just got that same, like, that grunchy ass, talking shit ass.
So I don't know if I ever told you this, but I feel like I did. Before, like, F&F came out, like before any of this happened, I had seen you and your homegirls, and y'all, I couldn't tell you what song it was, but y'all was all like on a white site, just like turned up. Cola was pregnant, and y'all was like lit, and I was like, no, this is live, like, and this girl, her voice is so good. Like I was showing Paris, I was like, she gonna pop because this shit is ratchet, this shit is real, like. I feel what she's saying. These beats is good. And then not too long after that, like, it was just like, everybody was like, let's go. I was like, I told y'all what I say. And then boom. But I was already like a fan. I was like, no, this girl is like fire. And I can't wait to see her do something big.
Yeah.
And now look.
I'm glad that we really like each other music. And
like in real life.
Yes. Yeah. And that's why I feel like it was so good for us to be on tour together, because we come similar, we different, but
very similar.
Exactly. So
I feel like sometimes when people go on tour, like the people they be on tour with, the vibe be two different things.
Exactly.
But this is the same vibe. Like you came to this tour because you really wanted to see two bad bitches that could rap get on that stage.
Exactly.
That's what this tour is. And I feel like we got the same fans. Like
exactly. I feel like if I was a fan and I came to see me and you, I'd be like, okay,
I'm fulfilled.
Yeah.
I'm full.
I want to see both of y'all. Like
I'm so happy to be here. And that's what the fans been saying.
Exactly.
So I'm extremely appreciative and I'm just so happy. I'm so happy that we got closer on this whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this, I be saying this all the time. Like, this the most funnest tour I ever been on. Like, you don't even know I'm so sad. Like, earlier before I got here, I said, we got 3 days.
I don't want it to be over. I'm gonna be so sad.
Me either. Like, you don't even know. I'm like, oh my God. It don't even feel like we done went through all these dates this fast.
No. But these last couple of days, that 5 in a row definitely whooped my ass.
For real.
That beat me up. I was like,
I ain't had a 5 in a row.
Okay, but bitch.
I know it did.
We whooped.
Ooh.
Like, and now we're gonna do 3 in a row.
Damn.
All right, so that's Meg and Glow having a candid conversation, you know, coming into the Hot Girl Summer Tour. You know, they really got kind of like kindred spirits. When you see them sitting there talking, you know, two ladies from the South, country as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Very, very open about who they are, not necessarily trying to hold back and be overly modest or anything like that. Just having fun, letting it all hang out. You know what I mean? It is what they say, what you see is what you get. So they're very much similar in that way. I think it was a great cross promotion to add Glorilla to the Megan Thee Stallion tour. It's something that I didn't necessarily see coming when they did announce it, and when it did happen, I'm like, oh yeah, that works. But I did not see that happening. Right? But the way that both of their years have panned out, I'm pretty excited to see where things continue to go with them, whether they continue to collab. I've seen some people out here that say that they actually want to see a Megan Thee Stallion Glorilla collab tape. You know what I'm saying? That would be interesting. They already got a couple together. I think they got pretty good chemistry. Again, we can see that they get along very well. They seem like they have a lot of similarities between the two. The style of music that they do is not all that different. We have seen a more refined version of Megan Thee Stallion, but from my estimation, when you go and listen to her last album, the self-titled Megan, I mean, she was kind of tapping back into some of the vibes that she came into the industry with. It wasn't so much trying to like chase a pop hit. She wasn't so much trying to chase the radio shit. She was really kind of tapping more into some of the harder frequencies while also doing more international stuff. Of course, we know with the Mamushi and everything, and not just the Mamushi, but the other record with the anime sample in it. I forgot the man, come on, dog. You know the name of this goddamn song. Otaku Hot Girl. I just ain't want to fuck up the title. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's that as well. You know, she's doing her bilingual thing on there. So yeah, I'm interested to see where they go. I'm interested to see how their friendship develops. And, you know, I kind of am interested in seeing them on screen together some more too. Not in no funny way. Hold on. I'm talking about like them doing a podcast, maybe something a little bit more long term. Maybe not now. Maybe when they, you know what I'm saying, a year or two from now when, you know, they've kind of turned up and they settling a little bit, not too much. Or even like if they were to do, I don't know, like a web series or something where they hanging out and just day in the life type shit with both of them, but like in an official way, not just Instagram posts. So I'm interested to see, you know, where that goes. And again, I just like to see the solidarity. I like to see the unity between the ladies. Again, we get caught up in a lot of the beef shit, and the beef shit is entertaining, but the unity shit is actually what brings money. It brings resources. It brings opportunities. It helps everybody turn up, and it actually takes care of families out here more so than anything else. So I'm hoping that they could keep that thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? We did hear that Glow was in the midst of possibly going on her own tour when she received the opportunity to go out with Megan, she put her own solo thing on hold, which I think was a very smart move because she probably was going to do a small tour. You know what I'm saying? Almost probably similar to what JT was doing earlier this year. But from there, she got put on at least the national leg of Megan's tour, you know, in the States, to where she could go perform in stadiums. You know what I'm saying? Or arenas. Let's say arenas, because I know some people gonna be like, it ain't no fucking stadium. All right, bro. God damn it. Arenas. Shit. But it gave Glorilla a big stage to actually go on for like 3-4 months, damn near. And now when she doubles back with her next project, tour, everything like that, I'm sure she'll be elevating, doing bigger rooms than what she originally probably would have been slated for. So salute to them for that. Salute to their friendship. Salute to the good vibes. All right. We're going to keep the show rolling. Man, what's up with your boy Tank? We got to get in a Tank. Tank has come out and said that Chris Brown is better than Michael effing Jackson. I got a lot of respect for Tank. I fuck with Tank. Singer, songwriter. I believe he can produce. Vocal coach. Dope podcast. Can sing live. The nigga got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, dope qualities about him. But what the fuck is you talking about, brother? Chris Brown over Mike Jack. Take all the like, if you had a clean slate of these nigga, man, you take all the controversy away from both of them. You just put them up stat for stat. It's nowhere close, man. MJ is MJ. Ain't no other MJ. You know what I'm saying? So much so, nobody would even put themselves up there. Chris Brown don't put himself up there. Beyonce don't put herself up there. It's certain shit you just gotta leave alone, man. But since we're here, let's go ahead and hear exactly what Tank had to say about his dear friend. Because I believe this is the reason why he put it out there, is because him and Chris are really good friends. He works closely with Chris. And I think he just really wants to see people give him his flowers while he's here. So he's gonna keep saying outlandish shit, but let's get to the actual footage, shall we?
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson. If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all 5 positions. As we talk about Chris Brown, we're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is.
You had everything up until you said Michael Jackson and Usher. Like, you can say Genuine, you can say you. That way you should have like drew the line. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas. Leave them niggas out of it. Right? I remember when Usher versus Chris Brown was like a thing a couple years ago. Niggas wanted to see them do a versus. And Usher was like, bro, you never see it. You'll never see that happen. No, sir. Never. For never. Yeah. That way. And that's respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Because they had a friendship. I don't know where their friendship stands today between him and Chris. You know, there was rumor that Chris and his homeboys put the pause on Ush, but we don't know that to be true 100%. But nonetheless, he's always showed him respect. He's always showed him love, giving him support, even throughout whatever he had going on outside of music. You feel me? Allegations, charges, the whole shit, the whole shebang. But that was enough of a stretch to put Mike, like, nigga, Mike, we talking about, come on, man. The boy, what, 6 years old or something like that? When he was out doing his counterparts at that point. Outshined his brothers, outshined the rest of the industry. Niggas wanted to align themselves with this boy at that point. Not to mention when the nigga went solo. Not to mention when the nigga said, let me get off the wall on you hoes and put disco to an end. Oh, y'all nigga been doing disco? Let me show you what disco look like when the real one do it. Make y'all not even want to touch this shit no more. Oh, y'all thought that was something? Let me show you what this Thriller look like. How does it feel to be thrilled, bitch? Ha! Nigga. We got Offset out this bitch still wearing goddamn Thriller jackets on tour today. You talking about what? And this nigga came out and doubled down on his shit too. Doubled down on his shit. Let me pull the bullshit up for y'all on this. Tank, you're too intelligent. You're too educated in music theory and history. He says, vocal ability, MJ is less than CB. Writing ability, less than CB. Now, I don't know what Mike did or did not write. I will say that much. I do know Chris writes some of his own music, but he has writers as well. I don't know what MJ used to write for himself. Producing ability. I've never known Chris Brown to produce, as in like go in the studio and like tap the motherfucking drum set or nothing like that. Excuse me. Just like I don't know MJ to do that. I think they would probably be on equal planes as far as that goes. I think they both go in the studio, they receive direction from their people, but they still have the final say on what's going to go. I think they both have that. Dancing ability, you are fucking smoking crack. Talking about some MJ less than CB, nigga. Chris Brown would not even be dancing. All them little spins, all them little left to right jiggle wiggle wiggles nigga like to do. The shit, the shoveling of the feet, the reaching for the air. No, nigga, we not doing that. We not doing that, bro. We still ain't seen CB do a Motown 25. Probably never will based on, where he stands. But come on, dog. It's crazy talk. He says, I know you're going to say MJ's catalog is crazy. Songs are classic. Yeah, because that's what the fuck it is, nigga. Nigga could have retired off album number 2. Nigga kept coming back. But that was because of a lot of great people involved. Yeah, just like there's a lot of talented people that go in the studio and just work with Chris. Like Chris ain't in there in that motherfucker doing this shit by himself. You know what I'm saying? Chris ain't no 100%er. And a 100%er is somebody that could go in the studio, write their own music, produce their own music, engineer their own music. All they got to do is goddamn send it to the engineer to mix and master the bit. That's what a 100%er does. He says CB orchestrates his own movement from studio to visual to show. There's plenty of reports that says Michael Jackson used to do the same thing. Did we not see how Michael Jackson used to coach the choreographer? Yeah, you doing it like this, but I'm finna do it like this, my nigga, because how you doing it ain't right. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. 50 years old, still goddamn demanding. Y'all niggas better get y'all shit together. Ain't no reason I'm out here popping it better than you at 50 something. Come on, dog. Let's cut the bullshit. He says no handouts, no sponsors, and all the while the world was against him. I'm ready to argue. That's all you want to do. This is what they call engagement farming, Tank. And you done found yourself in unpasteurized area. You was out here farming and old McDonald said, excuse me, we got some footage of you saying there would never be another MJ just 2 years ago. Let's go ahead and pull up Tank when he was in that bag just in 2022.
Like, when you talk about 40 years, like I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In awe.
Yeah.
And then I fast forward to 2022 where my son who's 7 is still in awe of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's crazy, hey. It's so crazy.
Like, it's unexplainable.
So crazy, yeah.
I don't know how or why my son decides he needs to go to YouTube and dial up every Michael Jackson song, put on a hat, a glove, some socks, and dance like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's the music transcends, like, and like every hit, like you don't even hear music like this anymore. Like it's there's no word.
Because it's not just the music, right? It's the being. It's the complete movie.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have one without the other.
Right.
There is no other Michael Jackson.
No.
You know what I mean?
There never will be.
There never will be.
Never will.
Times have changed so crazy to where you'll never be able to duplicate such a thing because in our new age of technology, unfortunately, you're able to skip steps.
Yes.
You're able to frame it how you want.
Yeah.
And make people believe. It's almost like we're in this mystical world where you can make people believe anything you want them to believe. But Michael's world, as it was mystical, it was also a level of perfection that went along with that.
Yeah, right.
8 to 10 hour rehearsals a day.
Yeah.
Boy, you just debunked your own theory out here looking like goddamn Martin Lawrence in The Black Knight. What the fuck, boy? Did you not hear that dancing machine playing in the background? What? I'm sorry. There's just certain music out there that brought people together, that created fucking unanimous vibes. We're talking about unanimous, meaning the world at one time had to stop and be in awe of one particular nigga. It ain't too many times you gonna see that shit, man. You got the Aretha Franklins of the world that have done that. You've got Stevie Wonders of the world that's done that, right? You got a couple others. But Michael Jackson did that shit for decades. Whole crowd couldn't keep together. Just you looking at the motherfucking crowd look like, damn, they sweating in that bit. No, they not sweating, they crying. These niggas ain't sweating. Come on, bruh. You got to chill, bruh. And I don't really got to say too much because your old video told us everything we need to know. What are you on? Engagement farming. That's the new shit. That's the new shit, man. To get your shit popping. Because he going to come back. Maybe not. He going to chill. He going to keep doing R&B Money podcast. He going to stand on business with this shit for a little bit. He going to recant this shit later. He going to come back and say he was tripping. He got a little bit too much of that Reposado or whatever the fuck he be drinking on in his system. Got a little too jiggy and forgot where he was. Forgot the dimension he was existing within. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. He going to come back and pull that shit back. He going to walk it down. Here you talking about, what? We ain't going to spend too much time on the nonsense, though. I just had to talk about it because I'm like, bro. There's enough out there, man. Let that nigga be him. Let that nigga be him. The people that still want to go fuck with his music, go to his concerts, play his shit, man. Hey, he could be who he is for those people. But leave MJ where he at. Leave that nigga alone. Ain't none of y'all niggas ever gonna measure up. Ever. Let me simmer down. Let's progress the show, okay? Next up, we're going to be talking about Doechii. All right, we're getting back into the female rap bag. Doechii's got a new mixtape on the way. This is the year of the mixtape. The mixtape is coming back, y'all. And basically, this is the album before the album era coming back all over again. Y'all remember when artists used to drop a mixtape a couple months before they put out their actual album? You know what I'm saying? Back in 2007, 8, when the Gangsta Grrrls was popping and shit like that. Back to 05. That's what's going on now. I want to give a big shout out to Yo Gotti. He was one of the people that definitely advocated for this to happen. He said all of the music he's going to be coming out with for the rest of his career almost is going to be mixtapes rather than albums. He's not going to get the credit from a lot of people, but he's the one who kind of brought that back over the last couple years. of course, his own artist on CMG, Glorilla, her project, Everything, was a mixtape. She jumped that off for this year. Now we got a mixtape not only from Glow, we got a mixtape from JT. Now we're getting a mixtape from Doechii. But the new mixtape era is now taking place on streaming platforms, basically taking away some of the overarching expectations, giving people some taste testers, some records that you can live with, hopefully a single or two that may be able to do some damage, but really just kind of giving you vibes before the full vibe gets hand delivered. All right. So Doechii's mixtape Alligator Bites Never Heal will be released on August 30th. So that's in 2 weeks. It's right around the corner. These 2-week rollouts, I don't understand it. But, you know, again, I do think it's because the labels are pulling back resources. Okay. It's going to be interesting to see which songs end up making this particular tape and which ones don't. During this particular rollout leading up to the mixtape, we've had Doechii release Alter Ego featuring JT, which was a really dope record, dope music video as well. She released a song called MPH that I wasn't really crazy about. There's a lot of people that compared that to, like, you know, the Azalea Banks vibes, and a lot of the stuff she does gets compared to Azalea Banks vibes, but I wasn't crazy about the record. She was rapping on it pretty cool, but it wasn't my favorite. During this campaign, she released a song called Rocket, which she dropped in collaboration with Sprite. I actually liked Rocket a lot. I wish it would have had an official campaign outside of just the Sprite situation. I think this was probably the strongest record she's released all year, in my personal opinion. I like her in that bag. If you haven't heard Rocket, go check that out. You know, I like her over like smooth, vibey shit where she can kind of like get in her singing bag, but then she could rap if she want to. Like, that's the lane I think she would conquer and like really blow everybody out the water. When she wants to go into her lyrical bag, she shines on that too, but she can sometimes be a little bit intimidating, I guess. When she starts doing the screaming shit, kind of Rico Nasty-ish. And we see Rico Nasty doesn't get the support that she could possibly be getting. I think her vibe, her aesthetic is a little bit aggressive for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in this whole situation, she's also introduced her series called The Swamp Sessions, where she's basically given herself a challenge to go in the studio, pull up some beats. She gives herself about an hour to come up with a song or an idea that she lays down. She then goes and ideates and comes up with music video concepts. And once she has that concept down, she goes and films the music video and puts the music video out as soon as it's ready. So this is a project, or I won't even say a project, but a process more than anything, that she's challenging herself to be creative, putting herself on time deadlines and saying, whatever I come out with, I'm giving it to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Rather than sit back and wait. I don't know what Columbia was doing, you know what I'm saying, if they were just like, we need you to get some buzz out here before we press play on an official album. So I think this is smart. In this Swamp series, she came out with the song Nissan Altima, you know what I'm saying, which was a dope record. She was definitely spitting on that motherfucker that's available on streaming platforms now, which is one of the only Swamp Session records that's available on streaming platforms right now, if I'm not mistaken. Since then, she's dropped Florida Water, and the other one was Sunday's Best. Now, I did play Nissan Altima on this show. However, I did not play Florida Water, nor did I play Sunday's Best on the show. But what I'm going to do right now is do my quick little checks on YouTube. If they will allow me to play it, I will play it for y'all. If not, y'all just going to have to take my word on it, all right? So just give me a second and we'll see if we can play it. All right, y'all. So I just did my checks, and the Florida Water record, I can't not play. However, it seems that the Sunday Best record from Doechii, I can. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up, and we can, you know, check that out together and see what we think. Seems that the Florida Water record might actually end up on the mixtape, since YouTube is copyright claiming it or copyright recognizing it. Sunday's Best, we'll see. She's got 2 weeks. They may put that on there too. So we'll see how they end up moving forward with that. But let's get into it. All right. Hey, dog. I fuck with that. I fuck with that a lot. I fuck with that hard body. you know, that song there, you know what I'm saying? Even just like embracing God, you know what I'm saying? Graciousness, gratitude. You know what I mean? Like simple things like that are refreshing to hear about in music, because so much of the music today that we listen to, consume, or even people on my side of it that create, it's not the taste to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If she were to release that as like a single or like a lead up to an album, a record like that wouldn't get magnified by the masses, right? It's almost taking a chance to even go in the booth and create something like that, to put your heart and soul on the line, to talk about, you know, where you stand, loving yourself and being confident in yourself despite any negativity coming your way, and to address it in that way rather than centering it around ego. You know what I'm saying? Just being, you know what I mean? I know I'm good. I know I'm great. I know, you know what I'm saying? Because this is who I was made to be. I ain't got to prove it. I ain't got to throw it in your face. I ain't got to flex. I just be. I like that shit a lot. I like the vibe. I like the beat. I like the singing. I like the rapping. Like, she bodied that. And it's just like what I was talking about when we spoke about the Tyler, the Creator interview. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that are really putting heart, soul, everything into their music and being overlooked. But then the funny shit is what gets magnified. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately you say, well, just make the music you want. Don't worry about the charts. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Nah, that's not really how it's working, because those that don't perform to the standard get laughed at. Those that are signed to record companies and they don't perform to the standard, they get dropped, right? They get resources pulled away from them to say, yeah, this was artistically nice, but it didn't pay dividends based on our investment. You feel me? So it's going to be interesting to see how she moves forward with this mixtape, what the mixtape does for her. I'm definitely looking out for Doechii's debut album. Hopefully we get that sometime soon. And hopefully we get to see her back out on tour. She's an excellent performer. Everything that she does in the studio, she's able to do it live. She's one of the few that can actually bring whatever energy she creates to the stage. I want to see her continue to excel. I want to see her continue to go up. So shout out to Doechii. Again, the mixtape, Alligator Bites Never Heal, will be out on August 30th. She also has a trailer for the project. All right. So if that's any indication of what to expect from this particular mixtape, musically, she's going to be pressing some limits, some boundaries, and taking it there. I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun listening to it. I hope that I do. All the Doechii fans stand up. And I'm ready to see her catapult into the greater, grander conversation in hip-hop, in the female rap hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely deserves it all. So look out for that August 30th. All right, that's all I've got for y'all in this particular show. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Hey man, join the squad, man. You ain't got come on, man, join the squad. And before I go, I do want to give some love real quick, because that's what we do over here, is give love. So where the homie at? The Ozone. Big shout out to the Ozone. You know what I'm saying? For the super thanks. Greatly appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to Miss Rhonda. Shout out to everybody that rocks with us over here at Inside the Industry. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. I'll be back shortly with more content. Peace.
Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.